Once again, Vitoscope with Dr. Halima brings you another episode of Zongo Scientist Explains Molecules and Miracles. We will show them our signs in the horizon and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. Surah Al-Fussilat, Ayah 53. In our last episode, we spoke about how tiny molecules within our bodies carries Allah's signs of healing and purpose. Now, let's talk about one of those most beautiful forms of those signs. Something that carries your story, your family stories, and your full creation, and even Allah's creative power. It is called the DNA. In science, we call it the oxyribonucleic acid. Don't worry about the big name. Think of it as a book. Imagine yourself as a library, co-library. Share DNA nang shine one book that carries instructions from Allah of how your eyes should look, your race, your mouth, your everything, how you eat, who gives birth to you, and so on and so forth. So each living thing, from animals to plants, carry this book, the DNA, remember? It carries this book with sentences written in microscopic letters called genes. These genes are instructions by Allah on the color of your eyes, your mouth, your height, and everything that makes up you as the full human body, or the plant, and so on and so forth. According to science, DNA is basically made up of 4 chemical letters called adenine and guanine. Adenine da guanine shine wanda ke da ring biyu kamar yadda nake nuna wanga, kaga yana da wani boxes guda biyu da aka hada su wuri guda. That's adenine and guanine. The other components are cytosine and thymine. Su kuma kunga boxes sun nan guda ne. Why are these important? Wannan adenine and guanine ga many years ago, akwai wani scientist da ya discover, wannan Swiss scientist ne, my goodness, na manta da sunan shi. Frederick, I can't remember the name, but ya discover wannan abin ga back in 1860s. Ya discover wannan. Many years later, akwai more and more discovery about wannan chemicals nga da letters da muke maganan cewa Allah ya use ya zanin DNA nga. One of the biggest discovery kuma da aka yi shine sanin cewa the total number of wanga purines nga, which is guanine and adenine, is equal to the total number of thymine, the cytosine na. Sannan kuma ya nuna mana cewa guanine da cytosine suke manuwa, she kuma adenine da thymine shi kuma suke haduwa. In suka haɗu, she kaga su zo su form wani abu da ake cewa double helix, wanda abin nan da kuke gani nan haka za ka man ya laulaye. Wannan discovery kuma many decades later, Watson and Crick suka discover wannan abin. Wato su suka find out about wannan. So again, from these chemicals nga da nake gwada letters, chemical letters nga, Allah then writes over 3 billion instructions ko words ya sa cikin each cell of your body. Wannan letters nga da Allah ya rubuta yana kwafewa precisely and also guide it into each cell of your body. So when scientists study DNA, ba wai muna neman mu replace DNA addinin mu the science bane, no. Amma we are reading Allah's instruction. I mean, amazing handwriting within creation da Allah ya yi. Sai idan kaga wani yana study biology, chemistry, physics, and so on and so forth, ba yana kafurcewa bane, yana read wannan handwriting Allah da ya ɗoki ya yi mana creation mu da Allah ya yi mana. So wanga shi ake kira DNA, shi ne abinda ake use a determine bodinka duka in wani cuta ne da yanda kuma Allah subhanahu wata'ala ya sa mana instruction yanda da aka nemi ko ka samu waraka. She mu duba kana jin ana cewa wai oh gado gado gado, yaya shi kuma Allah ya rubuta shi, shine cikin science ake cewa hereditary. So idan Allah ya taimake ka ka haife yaro ko yariya, half of coding wannan yaro, coding da nake nufi shine na DNA nan yana fitowa daga uban ne, half kuma ya fito daga uwar. Kaman yanda Allah ya gaya mana, wai ya create mu ne from wani abu ya ce from single soul made from its mate. Kun gani, Allah ya gaya mu ne mu duka komi ya halice mu ne biyu. Sai sa every child that aka give birth to will have half of their genetic code from the mother and the other half from the father, subhanallah. Even the smallest molecule, wurin Allah akwai balance. Again, mercy and justice. What a legacy that Islam has for us. So, brothers and sisters, the next time you look at yourself in the mirror, remember, you are not random. Rather, you are a divine written sequence, an ayah among the ayats of Allah. Kamar yanda ya gaya mana, we will show them our signs in the horizon and within themselves until they believe, they see that it is the truth. So signs help read what Allah has written, and we as believers reflect on what is meant for us to see. Often in our communities, we think diseases just happen. But science help us to see why it happened all the way to the molecular level, to the cellular level. And so join us next time as we explore how sometimes these DNA letters can twist or break or form knots, which can often lead to diseases. And how scientists like myself, which is where my PhD work comes in, can gently learn and design probes or molecules that can target these breakages and mistakes by the help of Allah, of course, or by the permission of Allah, to help fix the problem and solve many health-related issues. Jazakallahu khairan. So next time we'll talk about peptide nucleic acid.